Number 5. Parkhurst escapees. We all know that prison inmates make a variety of makeshift weapons and gadgets that help them escape to freedom. Andrew Roger, Keith Rose, and Matthew Williams were fellow inmates in Parkhurst prison, and they were brilliant geniuses. Why? Here's why. They built a 25 feet long ladder to scale the outer compound of the prison with scrap. Then they made a gun in the workshop from scratch too. Then, they also forged a key to open all locks after just looking at a key they had seen on the warden's hip. They actually forged a key just by memory without an original available. They opened the prison door and walked out and scaled the fence and straight into freedom. And it kind of feels sad because they were caught just 4 days later. Number 4. Jack Shepard. Jack Shepard was London's Houdini in the 1800s. The first time he was imprisoned, he broke through the jail ceiling and then climbed down with a rope he fashioned out of bed sheets. He was caught and put into jail again with his wife this time. He broke through the jail window and escaped again, using bed sheets as his escape tactic. The last time he was caught, they put him in a strong cell, a maximum security prison cell at that time. His wrists and legs were chained to the floor to prevent any chances of escape. But guess what? He used a nail he found as a lockpick and broke free from the chains. He then used these chains to break a window bar and then used the window bar to break the jail ceiling, and then he broke 6 doors and jumped to the adjacent building and escaped into the night without waking anyone in the whole process. Number 3. Choi Gapbok. Every prison cell door has a food slot to push the plate of food in. The slot is big enough for a plate of food to get in. Choi Gapbok squeezed in through this slot to escape his prison cell. For the 23 years he was in the South Korean prison, he practiced yoga every day. And when the time came, he requested a special ointment for his skin, which was given to him by the jail authorities. Number 2. Charles Shobraj. Charles Shobraj is a career criminal. In the 1970s, he committed petty crimes like cheating people out of cash, burglary. He upgraded to strangling people, drowning them and setting them on fire later. He was caught up and put in jail, but somehow managed to get himself into a hospital and drug the guard and escaped. He then traveled to Afghanistan, where he was again arrested for some petty crime, and he pulled off the hospital and drugging the guard routine all over again. He was then wanted for crimes in Spain and France and somehow still escaped both places with clever tactics. He was then captured in New Delhi and served out of the prison sentence before escaping again and moving to France for good. But karma soon caught up with him when he made an impulsive trip to Kathmandu, forgetting that he was also wanted in Nepal. Number 1. Vincenzo Curcio. Vincenzo Curcio, a member of the Sicilian Mafia, is famous for escaping from his Turin prison cell by sawing through the bars of his cell with a piece of dental floss on March 17, 2000. Curcio was convicted of 1 murder and arranging 7 others. On March 17, 2000, he escaped from his cell in Turin, Italy by sawing through the bars using only a piece of dental floss. Being built in the 1970s and was designed to withstand outside attacks rather than breakouts, and as such the bars were made of iron low in carbon which were ductile but easy to saw through. Curcio tied bed sheets together and climbed down to the ground, scaling the outer fence to gain his freedom.